Hello, everyone out there in the world of YouTube. It's me, your buddy Vanessa, at you again, better known as Great Love 91 on Twitter. Feel free to follow me, and I will follow you back. Also, be sure to be following DTRT Wrestling for all your latest wrestling news, rumors, and opinions, and videos done by me, articles done by John and Trevor, and also articles done by Ed. Ed is back on our team, and I am happy to announce that. I'm pretty sure you guys already knew that, but he is part-time back on our team, and it's really great to have him. So anyway, just make sure you're following DTRT Wrestling, and also, like I said, if you want to follow me as well. Today I'm here to do a Raw preview. I was supposed to do this yesterday, and then I was like busy with church, and then I went out to eat, and then I completely forgot, and I was like, oh crap, I have to make sure that I do it in the morning or afternoon before Raw airs at least. Before I get on with the Raw preview, know that leading up to WrestleMania, the post show will not exist because, as you guys know, I'm using my mobile, and that's the only way that I can post articles and do things with DTRT Wrestling. So I need to conserve my battery, but from here all the way to WrestleMania, I will be live tweeting during Raw with all my outrageous comments and opinions. So, like I said, be sure to be following DTRT Wrestling. Live tweeting kicks off at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and then 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. No, wait, 9 o'clock. No, I lied. 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I forgot it's just at 5 now. And then 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So be sure you're there for that. Anyway, Raw preview for tonight. Raw goes old school tonight, and I am excited. Hopefully they don't drop the ball on this. You know, I started watching wrestling in 95. I was 4 years old then. It was in the Attitude Era. So I really do hope to see some of the people that I grew up watching. Example, New Age Outlaws, maybe even Ken Shamrock. I know he will never show up, but that would be cool. Steve Blackman, I know that's probably not possible either. The APA, hopefully Farouk is out there. You know, Ron Simmons and him and JBL do a little skit. Hopefully. I know for sure confirmed people are like Rikishi, which is cool because I grew up on him. Roddy Piper. I think they even said Diamond Dallas Page. Another one is Ric Flair. Duh. How could I forget Ric Flair? I don't even know why I forgot. But anyway, it should be a good show tonight. In a really weird way, I really do wish that, you know, Mae Young could be there, because I know for a fact that if she wasn't sick right now and if she wasn't in hospice, for the people who don't know, I just dropped something. She's in hospice right now. Apparently she fell or something like that, and now she's in hospice, and I haven't heard any, like, recent news. I don't know if she's still alive or if she's still in hospice or what her condition is, but just know that prayers go out to Mae Young, definitely, and I know for a fact that she would have been there, you know, had not this happened. You know, maybe a really cool skit with AJ or something would have been precise and would have been necessary. I mean, I really don't know what to say about this show. Like I said, last year when they did it, it was like really boring, and they only had like a few old people come back. And it was just like, it didn't live up to the hype. Although one thing I really did enjoy about last year's show is how they used the old Raw theme and how it like showed the whole tunnel thing, like coming through like the mine or whatever, and then the whole old Raw of the War theme. I really did, and I love that. I appreciated that. So hopefully they do that, because I marked out as a fan when that happened. Like I said, I really don't know what to expect. Hopefully we have like maybe like some old timers, you know, retired superstars facing new ones. I think that would be really cool, or calling out new ones or whatever. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to this show. Like I said, I'll repeat myself. Hopefully they don't drop the ball like they did last time. Another thing that I'm really looking forward to is obviously how Raw ended last week with Daniel Bryan, what looked like to be joining the Wyatt family, and there's been pictures leaked online of his new wrestling gear. He has like that one-piece suit that Eric Rowan wears, and but his is like a navy blue, and I'm just really excited to see like what happens next with this storyline, and you know, how the fans receive it, and if they're like gonna boo him automatically. And I know I'm not gonna boo him. I know I love the guy. I am a Daniel Bryan girl for sure. He has become my favorite wrestler in the past couple of months. Definitely. So I just want to see like how the crowd's gonna receive it. If they're gonna automatically start booing him, or if they're still gonna do the whole yes, yes, yes chant. Because in my opinion, that's why they turned Daniel Bryan Hill. This is just my opinion, so please don't get upset. I think they had to turn Daniel Bryan Hill because they know in their heart that Daniel Bryan was far more over than John Cena, and Daniel Bryan was becoming bigger, or if not bigger, as big as John Cena, and the WWE knew that they couldn't have that, so what do? They turn him heel. That's just my honest opinion on that. So I just want to see like if the crowd's if it's gonna work. But I don't think it's gonna work. I think the WWE universe is far too smart, and they're gonna cheer for whoever the hell they want to cheer for. Another speculation that I've had is people keep saying that this is burying Daniel Bryan. I'll admit I'm not happy that they turned him heel, but I wouldn't necessarily call it a burial, because maybe, just maybe, the way that WWE is thinking is, alright, well, we all know that Mr. McMahon is not a fan of, faith versus faith, so obviously someone has to turn heel. So here's my scenario of what's going to happen. John Cena will win the title at Royal Rumble from Randy Orton. I know, guys, I'm sorry, but this is what I think is going to go down. He's going to win the title. Then Daniel Bryan will go on to win the Royal Rumble. John Cena said, he put it on record, that if he ever became champion again, he would give Daniel Bryan a fair shot. So Daniel Bryan wins the title. Wins the Royal Rumble, and even if he doesn't win the Royal Rumble, maybe John Cena will give him a shot at the Elimination Chamber, but then eventually this will lead to Daniel Bryan winning the title from John Cena at WrestleMania, and then everybody wins and everybody will be happy. That's my opinion. Then I've heard comments about, oh, well, if Brie Bella gets involved, I'm not going to like it. I'm going to like it, and here's why. Because I am a fan of the Divas. Obviously, you guys know that, so the more Diva exposure, the better. Sure, Brie Bella's not my favorite Diva. She's not even a favorite. She's not even one of my top 3, but regardless, she's a woman, and it's women wrestling, and we should care, and we should get them involved. So here's what I think. Daniel Bryan, he's heel. He's a Wyatt family member now. He has that dark side. Brie Bella is concerned about him. People are saying like, oh, she's concerned about him and will save him through love or whatever, and that's going to be lame. But here's what I think. She loves him so much that she turns heel too. She joins the Wyatt family, the first girl in the Wyatt family. She joins, and her sister Nikki is like really upset and is trying to like talk some sense into her sister, and is like, Brie, you can't do this. This is bad for you. Because we all know that Daniel Bryan is engaged in real life to Brie Bella. So bring real life into the situation. Also, we also know in real life that Nikki Bella is dating John Cena. So here's the thing. I think, Nikki could talk some sense into Brie Bella and say like, oh, you shouldn't be doing this or whatever. And this causes Brie to be incensed with anger, turn on her sister, finally separating the Bella twins, because let's be honest, when Nikki was gone with that shin injury or whatever, or that torn like muscle thing in her leg, Brie shined as a solo competitor, and we still see that. Like, if we watch her matches, I'm not gonna lie, she has improved hell of a lot. So finally, let's break up the Bella twins. Let's have them venture out in their own solo career. Brie Bella being the heel, Nikki Bella being the face. Somehow their lovers get involved. Daniel Bryan, John Cena, also starting a feud between Daniel Bryan and John Cena. So on one side you have a feud between the Bella twins, and on the other side you have a feud between, John Cena and Daniel Bryan. That's my take on that. That's what I want to see. But these are just not predictions, but these are hopes. I don't know if any of these things are going to happen, but I think it can go those ways. Or I could be really disappointed and then nothing happens. They bury Daniel Bryan, but hopefully that's not the case. But what do you guys think? What do you guys want to see happen? Do you think I'm like insane for even dreaming up these ideas? Or do you think these ideas are cool? Let me know in the comment box. Or if you want, tweet me or tweet DTRT Wrestling. Another thing that we could be seeing tonight is the Shield on the brink of breaking up. I mean, like, last week, Punk called him out and said, no, I don't want to face Dean because I know that I could beat Dean. I want to face Roman Reigns because I hear all this talk about Roman Reigns. And then Seth Rollins stepped up and said, well, what about me? And he was like, well, what about you? Like, I haven't heard that much good news about you. And they had that match, and that match was phenomenal. Roman Reigns definitely put on 2 stellar performances in that week. Once again, John Cena won against Punk. Is CM Punk, gonna keep digging and exposing the Shield for their weaknesses? I don't know. Another thing that we have to look forward to is what's next for the Authority. What are they going to be doing now with their champion, Randy Orton? I don't really care too much about that. And, of course, will we see our WWE Divas champion on this show? Last week we didn't. I don't freaking know why, especially because it was the last Raw of the year. But hopefully we see her this week. And hopefully we see more Caitlyn too, because, she's my favorite. And last but not least, one thing that I will hope to see is more Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar returned last week with Paul Heyman. I mean, it wasn't really a big hype return because it had gotten out, and it's not like he interfered in a match or interfered in a segment or whatever. Triple H just said that this move was best for business and yada, yada, yada. I don't know if they're going to do a Brock Lesnar versus Triple H feud again. I don't freaking know. And then, Brock Lesnar called out anybody back there. Mark Henry came out and answered his challenge, but then got his ass beat by Brock Lesnar. And then Brock Lesnar did these weird, screams that sounded like he was on puberty. It sounded like a dying bird. I'm sorry. But anyway, he did that, and so now I guess there's going to be a feud between the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, and the beast, Brock Lesnar. In my opinion, I'm going for Mark Henry. Like I said, I grew up in the Attitude Era, so I was there when it was Nation of Domination, Sexual Chocolate, and then the world's strongest man. I've been there. I've been there for his career, so I'm definitely going to pull for Mark Henry, especially because I think that Brock Lesnar is overrated, and because of the fact that he was such a flop in UFC that he had to go back to WWE. I'm sorry if that people would disagree with that statement, but I've watched some of his matches in the UFC because now I watch the UFC because I'm into women's MMA, so that's my new world now, and I've been doing that, and I decided to watch his fights, and I didn't like him. I know he was a champion there, but I don't know. I didn't think he was that good, so I think that's why he came back to WWE. But yeah, that's my Raw preview for tonight. Make sure you guys watch it. Let me know what you think of my review, or not review, but preview. Do you agree with what I'm saying? Like I said, tweet me. I'll be doing the live tweets during Raw, which is 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, yeah, be sure to watch it. Let me know what you think. Hopefully you guys enjoyed Raw Old School, and I am out of here. Catch you later. Have a good one. Ew, wait. No, I'm not going to do that. That was a John Cena thing. Gross. Okay, bye. I will see you guys later.